Hi everybody, this is Sasha Tretyakova
and Hadley Peterson,
and we're your Novi HOSA presidents. Welcome to HOSA 2016-2017. This is your board. Our advisor is Ms. Plonsky and our assistant advisor this year is Ms. Chapin-Dubé.
So the Roots, we were founded in 2013 by Novi High School alumni, and the first year we actually had 123 members. Last year we had over 300, and this year we're thinking we'll grow even more.
At regionals last year we had 336 competitors and 274 of which became finalists in their events.
At states in Traverse City we had 246 of our members compete, 113 of which were in the top 10 and 54 qualified to nationals.
At nationals in Nashville this past summer, of the 54 qualifiers, we had 61 competitors, and we had 27 national finalists, 10 of which were top 3 national champions. We're extremely proud of all our kids who made it to nats and placed.
So this next year, the HOSA International Leadership Conference will be in Orlando, Florida.
So these are some important meeting dates and times for HOSA this year. It's important to come to as many meetings as possible because we often go over important information and you often have to turn in different documents and forms and that sort of thing. We'll just go through all the days that you see on the slide right now. So September 17th, which is tomorrow, if you can, meet here at the Novi High School cafeteria at 10 in the morning because we are going to be heading out in small groups to look for t-shirt sponsors.
On September 27th, we'll be having a parent meeting, so please bring your parent and come with them if you can, and that'll be at 7 p.m. That'll just be informational.
All right, at September 30th, we're going to have our second meeting, which will be at 2 p.m. in the Media Center.
And on October 1st at 10 a.m., we're going to have a second occasion where we'll be going out in search of sponsors. Okay, and on October 14th at 2 p.m., we'll have another meeting in Lecture Area A.
On October 22nd, we're going to have our big first fundraising event, our HOSA 5K. If you haven't signed up yet, you should probably go do that. It'll be at 9 in the morning, and we're inviting everyone to come, all HOSA students, all your parents, all your friends. So try to come out and have a good time.
Yeah, the funds we raise at the 5K will lower your state's and national costs. So on November 2nd, we'll have the Novi Med Talk, and so we're still looking for speakers for that. So if you know anyone who's in the medical field and would be an interesting speaker, please contact them and see if they're available on that date to speak to us in the auditorium.
For both the 5K and the Med Talk, you can find flyers for both of those events in the packet that you got at this first meeting. On November 11th, we're having another meeting at 2 p.m. in the cafeteria.
And on November 18th, we'll be meeting in Lecture Area A at 2 p.m. just to go over some of the regional guidelines and what to wear and everything. So that's a very important meeting to be at.
And of course, December 3rd, the moment everyone's going to be waiting for, is our regional competition, which this year will be held at Farmington High School again.
All right, stay updated, please. The best way to stay updated is to join our Novi HOSA chapter on Facebook. We'll have forums on there and any information you'll ever need. Also, please try to follow us on Twitter at Novi HOSA and join the Reminder 101. You can do that right now by texting at 4CAFEK to 81010.
And remember, if you sign up for Remind 101, try not to reply to the text messages that you get from that number. If you have any questions, try to contact any of the officers who will try to explain it to you instead of Ms. Plonsky. Ms. Plonsky is the last resort for questions.
Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Polanski chiming in. I just wanted to make sure you all understood that there's some key differences that are going to happen this year at both regionals and states. First of all, everybody has to compete on Region 8 at December 3rd at Farmington. I know in past years I've been able to arrange it so there was some early testing for some kids who maybe had a conflict on that date. Unfortunately, Mr. Burley and Michigan HOSA has decided this is not something they're going to do again moving forward. So if you have a conflict on December 3rd, your only option is to find a group that's willing to compete without you and has enough members to meet the criteria outlined by Michigan HOSA in the guidelines. So make sure you carefully read the guidelines and everyone in the group is in agreement before you make a plan or decision based on that. Secondly, you may have noticed our group has been growing at an exponential rate, and I am so proud of our group, and this is amazing. Logistically, this is a little tricky because we are about to outgrow our hotel. So we've checked out the entire hotel last year and there was only a couple rooms left. We can't get much bigger. In an effort to prepare for that, I want to make it very clear up front that if you're going to travel with the Novi team, we can only have spots for kids that travel with us that place in 7th or above at regionals. Now, if you are an 8th, 9th, or 10th place kid, we are still excited if you want to go to HOSA States, but we're not going to be able to take you with the high school team. You're going to have to find a parent to take you and travel with you, and you'll end up being an option A like we've done in past years.
All right, so by our September 30th meeting, some things that we want you guys to get started on or to have done is look for t-shirt sponsors. The more t-shirt sponsors we get, the less expensive all our costs are, so get on that. Another thing is we want you guys to start thinking about t-shirt ideas. We've had navy blue for the last 2 years, so if anyone has a great idea that doesn't involve that color, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Please join our Remind 101 by texting at 4CAFEK to 81010 and fill out the online registration roster on the Facebook page. This is really important so that we know who is in our club and who is not. Turn in your money at the meeting on September 30th. The fee is $70 to compete at regionals, and turn in the forms at the meeting, the medical release form, the code of conduct form, and they're both in your packet.
All right, Novi HOSA t-shirts. As all of our teachers and or other community members know, you can tell who's a kid in HOSA by their shirts. They're our biggest way of fundraising so far and our #1 mode of recognition. So let's think up of a good shirt design that's attractive and stands out to show others who we are. The HOSA t-shirt designs will be due on October 4th. And if you have any designs that you want to submit, please message them on Facebook or text them to Jamie Fu.
So these are some of the different categories of HOSA events that you can compete in. So the first category here is knowledge tests, and these events assess the knowledge of students in a specific subject relating to medicine. So these can consist of multiple choice or written tests, and examples include dental terminology, medical spelling, and medical math.
The next category is health professions events, and these events are going to assess students of knowledge about their topic and also skills relating to the subject field of their topic.
The emergency preparedness events consist of tests and skills and presentations relating to topics of emergency preparedness situations in the healthcare field.
All right, speaking and leadership events include research persuasive speaking, extemporaneous health poster, and prepared speaking. In these events, you'll need to, get better at your speaking skills and present a speech to judges.
And lastly, teamwork events. In teamwork events, you use problem-solving skills, creative thinking, and team effort, and some examples are biomedical debate, health career display, and community awareness.
For all of your events, there will be event captains this year, and they can guide you and help coach you along. There is a description of all the events possible, who the event captains are, and their contact information in your packet.
So the full list of events can be found on the National HOSA website. Look through the events as early as possible so you can get an idea of which event you want to do. and figure out what you want to do as early as possible so that you have the most amount of time to study. A couple other events that we're having this year is another Med Talk that's not our Novi one, and the MSU Osteopathic Day. The Med Talk this year is going to be at Macomb Community College on November 15th, so we have an unlimited amount of students who could go and participate in that. But for our MSU Osteopathic Day, which is on October 7th, only 3 students will be able to go. If you're interested in either of these 2 events, you need to turn in a receipt or a printed sheet of your 5K registration, find a sponsor, or find a Novi Med Talk speaker to be entered in the drawing of names for Osteopathic Day.
So our goal this year is to help all HOSA members succeed to their full potential. All members should work hard to make this year of HOSA amazing. Remember, the hands of HOSA mold the health of tomorrow.